Hello, this is Gmodism Gmod Nerdery channel, and this time we are going to do a tutorial of something actually quite simple. We will be making a spaceship that does not use hoverballs. We will be making a weightless thruster spaceship. And, well, we will make it wire, but it will be very easy to make. And well, if you already know how to make this, you can stay and look at the Kenny Starfighter modeling, because we will make this spaceship a la Kenny Starfighter. And of course everybody knows what Kenny Starfighter is. Yes, it's Swedish, very good science fiction. And unfortunately it's not very known, but I mean, look at him. This is Kenny Starfighter. And that's just awesome. So we will be making a Kenny Starfighter spaceship of this type of model, kind of. Anyways, we will be trying to, and well, we will not use any hoverballs, and well, that's the finesse. So we will spawn some props that kind of look cool or something. And when you build, there is a very cool feature, if you haven't noticed it. Shift and E. Press Shift and E key, then you can put things in cool angles, and that's very useful, and we will be using it here quite much, so it's kind of necessary. So now we shall be taking out our regular build tools, no collide, like that. And yeah, I have this smart snap also on the tools, and yeah, it's basically a grid. You may or may not want to have that. I think it's quite useful. But well, I say it because there is always someone asking what a mod is. So now you know, if you didn't know. Welding them. We will have so few props, we will not really be needing to use no parenting. Of course it's better, but whatever. So, let's just find... We will want to have a pod controller, and I'm still looking after advanced pod controller, the old name. That is. We'll just set up a wiring on the wing here. Excellent. And we will have some thrusters. It's quite dark on this build spot. Why do we build here? Okay, this is a bit better. Oh, like that. And where is... So, sound, I don't know. We will have energy for the back, thrusters. The weight controls the power, so we just check the weight on it. This will have energy, force multiplier. They should be quite weak, like 300. We change that if they're too strong. We will see in a moment. However, we will put them a bit more center. And we should have some weird steering mechanism. For this, I wonder why weird smoke on this other. Steam low, and yeah, we just... It should be quite much less, I think. Just cut that down a bit. Yeah, we will have some kind of rolling. We also want to add some kind of tail part. And some cool space parts also we should spawn. And this we want to put somewhere, and yeah, we just take this as a tail part, like that. Just collide that. These we can just basically remove from play. Put that there. Oops, too far. Somewhere like there. We should have more control this way. Control and control. We will not have much control of this, but we will add something that has kind of control, like that. Actually, we'd be better off. We should remove those, and we shall put in some thrusters like that. The one of them we can place like half inside, and the same thing on the other wing. Whoops, and we kind of need to manually weld these. Oh, right, this one must be upside down, otherwise it won't work as we intend it to. So, well then, that too. This cool part we should be placing kind of there, maybe. Like we could want to have barrels and collide these also by right-clicking, so they won't collide with anything, like remove them from... It's not important that they have physics, so it's much easier that way. On planets we want to have gravity, because if we don't, we actually can't land on them at all. Therefore, we must be making a little special. We go down to physics. I don't know if you have seen this. Let's see where it is. It's well, of course, it's here. Weight. Wire adjustable weight. Spawn one of those. We will have it in the bottom of the ship for, well, simplicity basically. Like there. And yeah, it's enough good. So let's weld that too. And now we shall check all overall weights. This is 10,000. It doesn't have to be. We could at least put it to half. 50. Okay, 5,000 is a bit. 3,000. Whoops. That's right. And these are 50. Yeah, I don't know. Make them 100. It's not too important. 25, okay. 500, not okay. These are visuals. Make them 1. And these also, why not? 85, not important. Like that. This is 60. Make that 100 too. Now, we shall be having... Yeah, we could add some wheels also. You can just use, regular axes. I will be using axis center, but you don't actually need that. But just so you know, it's a very good tool. Makes things a bit simpler. Show you in a minute. we're not making a land vehicle, so they are mostly for visual actually, but anyways. It looks weird to have a van with no wheels. I bring the axis tool. So this is a simple tool. We will have some friction, like 5 or something. So left click, first select wheel, then select prop. And now it automatically made an axis to itself. It's super practical. You just press anywhere on the right side of the wheel and just there. There, 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 there. And now it all have axes. Isn't that awesome? So, now the most important part first. Physical properties. This. I don't know if you've used it before, but this changed the, well, physical properties, the physics of objects. So, well, we'll just choose metal and we will uncheck enable gravity. This will make them weightless. And that's basically the most important thing. So we need to click like on all of our stuff like this. So we kind of have everything. No gravity on nothing basically. So it's weightless. We will be spawning a button that is toggle, and say we want to have I don't know, 5,000 in weight, and then we will have 1 in off value. Put it somewhere, and we will remember to press physical properties on that one too. Anyways, we will be wiring firstly the wire weight to this button. And okay, so now we activate it. And now the thing has gravity, or rather, this weight under it has gravity, which make it behave like the whole thing has gravity, which is good, because otherwise it kind of flies off to nowhere. So basically we will be spawning a lot of negate gates for this to work, and we have to think a little bit to get the wiring correctly, but it's really simple actually, so that's the positive side of it. And well, it's very simple, it's just a very repeating way to make it. You have to spawn lots of gates. You have to spawn a lot of gates, but it will be just like 2 kinds of gates, and there will be all like the same actually. So to not confuse ourselves too much, we will have an add gate beside every thruster like that. Then we will also have a negate gate. We can choose an other model, so we want to mix them. Okay. Damn it. They're so large. Okay, that's good. We take that one. Negate gate, and one there, and yeah, like one there and one there. Now we will start thinking how to control this. We start with the most obvious thrusters. This we wire to the add gate, A to negate, and B we wire to the pod controller. We want to activate forward with space. You go to space by pressing space. And we will have some backwards button. This is the negate gate, which we will place on Alt. So we will be turning the thrusters backwards on Alt. So thruster to add gate to negate, B to space, and negate gate to Alt. So, well, that's basically that share. And we will be now having the jaw up and down, I think it is in English. Jaw up and down, like pitch forward and backwards stuff button. This is that thruster. So we will be placing that on add gate on negate. And while this is activated forward, we kind of want to press S, I think. That's like computer game airplane controls. That is B will be go to S, and the reversed, i.e. the negate gate, will go to W, that is. Now we want to wire the turn gate, so we wire it to the add gate as usual. And now we have to think what buttons we want to have like turning on. And I don't really know. So I just take, I don't know, mouse buttons to this maybe? We take the mouse buttons. So when it's activated forward, it will be going, the jet is going out this way, this will turn that way, which makes it most logical to have it to mouse 2. And that is with the negate gate, which will be going to mouse 1. So we also have some roll buttons, roll thrusters I mean, as usual. And we want to activate this on, let's see here, D it is. Which means that the negate version should be on A. That's right. And it automatically kind of thinks for you, so it's a very nice tool to work with, this advanced pod controller. So that will be as the same with this one. The positive one goes to A. I think it should be so. And the other to D. I'm a bit unsure on that last one. Just spawn a random seat. And let's find pod controller in the wire menu. I have it as favorite because it's a very useful tool. So, okay. You know what? I think I just wired that incorrectly, as I said I would not. So, okay, let's do as you should do, i.e. think instead. So, basically, this to that, A to negate, B. Okay, this will make this wing lift, which will make... okay, we just do it reversed and we know it will be right. So, on D, of course. And that will then be on A. Yes, it thinks automatically. So, okay, now it should be correct. And it is. You can see on the smoke. Okay, so we want to remove this share because we will install another share. Okay, we need to spawn a Numpad input. Okay. For simplicity, we're just going to rewire stuff. You know, we spawn this button, we could wire the button to the, well, numpad input if we wanted to, but it's good to have as less things as you can have. It's kind of better. Let's just remove the physical properties of these. And we remove the button. Yay! We also find the wiring tool. And wire, whoops, the weight on this numpad input. And actually, it's very important that the numpad input, that value of should be at least like 1. It must be something, because otherwise the wire, yeah, that one, wire weight will be kind of very sad. So now we have activated on, oh, enter. Okay, this is weird. Let's just put in a new button. What about shift? We will activate this on shift. Like that. Now I press shift. Now I press shift again. So now it has gravity. And we should add a chair. And well, we will be trying to sit inside this ship, which will make this a bit difficult. I just removed the weight. No, not the weight. I'm sorry. About the weight. I made it not collide with anything, and we should be putting on physical properties on that one too. Okay, so now I can see the angles, not angles, the ends of this car, and I go close to the seat. This disappears, which means I'm inside the seat. Now I press once. Now I press that. And well, you can do this by trialing and erroring if you don't have Smart Snap, or you could use Smart Snap also. Oops, get in. And it's hard to get in here, unfortunately. Okay, 5 minutes later. So great, I placed it so we couldn't reach it. I can show another way of how to do this. Also, if you don't got Smart Snap, but you have got Fading Door, use the Fading Door. We fade it on random button, right shift. Okay, this is Fading Door now. Pressing right shift, and no, I have just removed the old weld, so it's okay. I've already done that. I move that forward a bit. Excellent. And now I put weld. I refade it back to normal, and I put that one there. So, okay. I just unfade it, put in the seat, and refade it again. Come on, like that. Okay, so now we sit inside this vehicle. It's super cool. We have our spaceship. I don't know if this actually will fly. I kind of tested this before-ish, but well, now we have an awesome model. Isn't this very beautiful? Okay, so we will be pressing shift. Now we don't have any gravity. And oh, I've forgotten the most important thing. Gravity back. So, of course, take out your pod controller. I mean, please rename it Advanced Pod Controller, and my building will be more effective. So we have great use of this fading door. You don't need it, but you have to be very careful where you put your seat, else otherwise you can get into it. Okay, like that. Completely normal. Okay, so okay, remove gravity. And the first thing that happens is that we lose control. Oh god, where am I? I think my main thrusters are a bit too weak. And we will be having more force on these ones, like more. Yeah. Make them 400, 400. And we will be seeing if that's better, basically. So, those thrusters are too weak too. We will have some other effect on them. So, what were they? 300. Yeah, I think they're a bit heavier also. So, let's be using what we know works. Refade it. Okay. I am not claiming we have good control of this vehicle, but it kind of works. Okay. So, now we are going to try to land. The problem with this is that the planets have up and down, but as we are real spacey, we kind of don't have up and down. So, enter the atmosphere, hope this is the... Whoa! We got under the planet. Okay, nobody saw that. I guess, maybe, many of you have made this kind of spaceship before. Now you must make one in Kenny Starfighter model, because that's what we are building after. Swedish science fiction as its best. Okay. Whoa, no. Whoa. Losing control, losing control. I mean, navigating in space, no one said it was easy, and it isn't. Okay. Damn it, going down for landing, come on. Ah! Turn on gravity. Yes, an excellent landing. Ooh. Oh, I. Ah, damn it. How tragical. Actually, I did not know you actually could do that. But I'm very glad I am a cat. Yes, that's true. I have more than one life. I at least have 8 lives, kind of ish, left now. So, we'll be completely fine. Excellent. And now we are going to try the hard thing to get out of this without drowning in lava again. Spaceship problems. Okay. Yes, that's the most beautiful start I ever seen. Kind of. So, let's try the next planet. And, okay, I admit, it's very hard to control this thing and you very fast get out of control. But at least, it's a quite realistic spaceship. In the way we don't have any gravity. And we can get gravity by pressing a button. That's the most realistic part. Well, it wouldn't be possible otherwise. But anyhow, this is much more fun than a... This is much more fun than a hovercraft spaceship. I mean, like hoverball spaceship. Like, hovercrafts are cool, but hoverball spaceship just feels... yeah, the function of them feels a bit cheap. This spaceship feels kind of Stone Age. Oh, we are making spirals. I guess this spaceship actually would be better if we would balance thrusters a bit more. But actually, we can kind of control it. Except, whoa, we kind of reach it. Atmosphere. Backwards. Forward. Ah, enable gravity. Oh yes, that's a nice landing. Okay, we have just made our... Whoa, first... I pressed sprint. Oops. We have just made our first realistical landing on a planet with a super cool Kenny Starfighter inspired spaceship. So, if you want to try to build a spaceship that does not use hoverballs, this is one fun way to do it. Otherwise, you could try to build in Kenny Starfighter theme, if you're also amazed with it. I don't know, maybe it's a Swedish thing. Okay, so we will be kind of flying around in space. Why am I stuck? So, thank you very much for watching, and well, you can stay and watch this thing cruise, or you could build this yourself or watch some other video. I don't know. Well, have a good time. Gmodism out.